Barcelona verbally agrees with Nike. Awaiting the official signing, Spanish media reports confirmed that Barcelona is preparing to announce an agreement with Nike to extend and improve the sponsorship deal with the American company. According to sources from the newspaper Mundo Deportivo within the Catalan club, the verbal agreement will be closed pending the official signing, which is expected to take place after the delegates' assembly scheduled for Saturday, October 19th. The current contract with Nike expires in 2028 and will be extended, with the amount received by Barcelona significantly exceeding 100 million euros. Barcelona will also receive a renewal bonus, which will allow them to reach the 1-to-1 rule for registering players in La Liga during the winter transfer window, as explained by President Jong Laporta during his last appearance before the media on September 3rd. The report mentioned that the new figures for the contract with Nike are already included in the budget for the 2024-25 season, which the board will approve on Monday in an extraordinary meeting after postponing its approval last Thursday. Spanish legend responds: Will Lamine Yamal become the best in history? Many hopes are pinned on the young talent Lamine Yamal, who has achieved great successes in a short period and captured the attention of many, becoming a favorite of Spanish fans. At just 17 years old, it's hard for him to believe that in such a short time, many fans now see him as their future legend, while others in Barcelona hope he will follow in the footsteps of Argentina's legend, Lionel Messi, and continue his legacy. Lamine Yamal made his debut in the middle of the 2023-2024 season with Barcelona after being promoted, even though he wasn't officially registered in the first team. After impressing in his performances, he was called up to the Spain squad for the European Championship, Euro 2024, where he was one of the main reasons his country won the title. After his dazzling performance with Spain at Euro 2024, everyone turned their attention to 17-year-old Lamine, and Barcelona decided to officially register him in the first team. Lamine Yamal and the dream of being the best in history. Everyone, without exception, whether in Spain or abroad, expects Lamine Yamal to become the best in football history, and his fame to match that of many of the game's legends. Spanish legend David Silva affirmed this in a press statement, saying, Lamine Yamal has what it takes to be among the best players in history. Many fans and football stars also describe him as potentially becoming the best winger in the world. It's only a matter of time before he becomes a major contender for the Ballon d'Or. This sentiment was echoed by Barcelona striker Robert Lewandowski in his statement. Lamine's talent at 17 years old is incredible, and I have no doubt in describing him as the best winger in the world. He continued, however, with my years of experience at the highest level, I believe the real challenge for him is not just shining now, but maintaining consistent performance throughout his career. He is only 17 years old and has a long football career ahead of him. Lamine will undoubtedly continue to face challenges, but as his teammate pointed out, the biggest challenge for him is maintaining his level, and he has the greatest motivation to do so, with such strong support and trust from the fans. Not Holland. Barcelona sets aside 80 million euros to sign a replacement for Lewandowski. The dream of signing Norwegian striker Erling Haaland, the Manchester City player, remains a major aspiration for Barcelona fans in the coming seasons to bolster the attack with a high-profile signing. Currently, Barcelona's management is planning to find a suitable replacement to lead the Catalan Giants' attack in the upcoming seasons, as a substitute for the Polish striker Robert Lewandowski, who is now 35 years old. Barcelona monitors Lewandowski's replacement. According to the Spanish newspaper El Nacional, since Barca doesn't currently have a player in the position of a natural striker as a substitute for Lewandowski, the club is now officially moving to strengthen this position. Due to the lack of a player in the team capable of taking on this role, the newspaper added that Barcelona has started monitoring and tracking some available options to strengthen this position, with the name of Victor Gyökeres, the Portuguese Sporting Lisbon star, being among the candidates. The report indicated that Gyökeres decided to stay with his team this season, despite interest from top European clubs such as Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester United, and Paris Saint-Germain. Barcelona coach Hansi Flick has communicated with Joan Laporta, expressing his admiration for the player's abilities, affirming that this signing would surpass the impact of Mbappé at Real Madrid, given Gyökeres' great goal-scoring ability, which Barcelona urgently needs in the upcoming seasons. The report concluded that the deal to sign Gyökeres could reach €80 million, which is the clause included in his contract with Sporting Lisbon. A special gesture from Laporta. After Barcelona's defeat, Joan Laporta, the president of Barcelona, made a special gesture following the team's 2-4 loss against Osasuna on Saturday in the 8th round of La Liga. Catalonia Radio broadcast a video showing that Laporta made sure to go to the Barcelona fans who attended the Osasuna stadium and took pictures with them outside the stadium, despite the defeat. In the video, upon arriving at the gathering of fans, Laporta said, "Thank you to all Barcelona supporters." According to the Opta Statistics Network, this is the third time that Osasuna has scored at least 4 goals against Barcelona. The first time was in June 1936, 4-2 in the Copa del Rey, and in January 1984, also 4-2 in La Liga. With this loss, Barcelona's points remain at 21 at the top of the La Liga table, while Osasuna raised its points to 14 in 6th place.
Vâng, và trước khi tiếp tục video, thì các quý vị đang xem video thấy hay thì like, comment và đăng ký ủng hộ kênh với nhé. Một lần nữa xin chân thành cảm ơn quý vị rất nhiều.
Flick's reaction to facing Real Madrid and Atletico, and what he is preparing for El Clásico. In statements following the capital derby between Real Madrid and Atletico, Hansi Flick expressed his great admiration for the physical strength and fighting spirit displayed by the teams. He noted that Real Madrid had moments of control, but faced significant pressure from Atletico, which he plans to exploit in the upcoming Clásico. Flick aims to develop his defensive and offensive tactics based on the weaknesses he observed, as he works on raising the team's level, especially in duels and set pieces. Regarding the Clásico, Flick focuses on exploiting the spaces behind Real Madrid's defense, and he intends to implement high pressing from the start to force them into making mistakes. He is also concentrating on enhancing the harmony between the lines of the team to gain an advantage in the tactical battle against the opposing coach. Additionally, good positioning and the accuracy of counterattacks will play a significant role in Flick's strategy for the Clásico, as he prepares to utilize both experienced and young players to ensure optimal performance. In conclusion, Flick confirmed that his team would be fully prepared for the Clásico and that he would not allow a repeat of the mistakes made by teams that have faced Real Madrid recently, promising to deliver an impressive football display worthy of the match's intensity and importance. La Liga surprises Barcelona regarding Szczensny's signing. Barcelona has received approval from the Spanish Football League, La Liga, to complete the signing of former Juventus goalkeeper, the Polish Wojciech Szczensny, during the current period. Barcelona had already completed the signing of the retired Juventus goalkeeper to compensate for the long-term absence of German goalkeeper Marc-André ter Stegen, who recently underwent knee surgery. According to the Spanish newspaper Mundo Deportivo, La Liga approved Barcelona's ability to benefit from Article 77 of the budget regulations concerning long-term injuries. Barcelona had already submitted the medical report confirming that ter Stegen's season with the team had ended due to the surgery, which led La Liga to approve bringing in a player to replace him. As a result of this approval, Barcelona has the official right to sign Szczensny during the current period, in accordance with La Liga's regulations, which allow clubs to sign a new player to replace a long-term injured player. The club can use 80% of the injured player's salary and 2% of the team's limit, provided the replacement player is a free agent. Wojciech Szczęsny's joining date. The Polish goalkeeper is expected to arrive in Barcelona this week to sign the contracts and undergo a medical before joining the Catalan team. Reports confirm Osasuna's goal against Barcelona was invalid and La Liga's reaction. Osasuna's second goal against Barcelona during their La Liga match continues to stir controversy regarding its validity. According to the renowned site Archivo VAR, which monitors video assistant referee (VAR) errors worldwide, Osasuna's second goal against the Catalan team should have been disallowed. In a meeting of referees held on Sunday, it was unanimously agreed that Osasuna's second goal should have been cancelled due to an error before the goal was scored. Following the controversy sparked by Osasuna's second goal against Barcelona in La Liga, there was a clear and strong reaction from La Liga regarding the incidents of the match. After refereeing experts confirmed in their meeting that the goal should have been disallowed due to a mistake made before it was scored, multiple reviews and discussions were held regarding the refereeing decision that angered Barcelona players and their fans alike. Stegen sends a message after confirming his absence from Barcelona's squad for months. Barcelona's German goalkeeper Marc-Andre ter Stegen made sure to send a message of thanks to the Catalan team fans after undergoing surgery following his injury. Ter Stegen had suffered a complete tear of the patellar tendon in his right knee during his participation in the match between Barcelona and Villarreal last Sunday as part of the 6th round of La Liga. The 32-year-old goalkeeper will be absent from the Catalan team's squad for a period ranging from 7 to 8 months. Marc-Andre ter Stegen said on his Instagram account, "I am truly grateful to all Barcelona fans, my teammates, competitors, clubs, and all friends for the support and love you've shown me since Sunday." De Jong. I experienced psychological shock in Barcelona. Dutch player Frenkie de Jong of FC Barcelona revealed that he suffered a psychological shock due to multiple injuries, noting that he does not earn the reported €37 million salary with his club. The Dutch midfielder has been absent from playing for his club after suffering an ankle injury against Real Madrid last April. De Jong said in statements reported by the British newspaper Daily Mail, "I have experienced some psychological shocks due to suffering 3 injuries to the same ankle, but I am gradually regaining my confidence in striking the ball and tackling strongly." He added, "It is not true that I refused to undergo surgery at the club's request, as we all agreed that surgery was not the best option. It has been very frustrating for a player who lives and breathes football to be out of action for a long time." Reports indicated that De Jong's salary remains at €37 million, but he revealed that this figure is very far from what he actually earns. He increased, "It is not true that I earn €37 million. That is a very large number and far from what I actually earn." De Jong has participated in 213 matches, scoring 17 goals and providing 21 assists since joining Barcelona from Ajax in 2019. A surprising response from the head of the FIFA Referees Committee after what Barcelona experienced against Osasuna. In a precise and professional response to the controversial events that occurred during the match between Barcelona and Getafe, Pierluigi Collina, the head of the FIFA Referees Committee, admitted that Barcelona may have faced refereeing injustice at some crucial moments of the match, indicating that the use of video assistant referee, VAR, should be more effective and accurate to ensure fairness in major matches. However, Collina confirmed that refereeing errors are part of the game and that the focus should be on improving the process rather than attacking the referees. Collina began by stating that Barcelona, as one of the largest clubs in the world, deserves complete fairness in every match. He pointed out that football requires a high level of refereeing, especially in sensitive matches that could determine tournament outcomes. Collina said, "When you talk about teams like Barcelona, small errors can significantly affect the flow and outcomes of the match. Therefore, we must ensure that every decision made is accurate and fair, especially in cases that directly impact the results." Regarding Osasuna's second goal, Collina confirmed that the incident leading to the second goal warranted a thorough review by the video assistant referee, VAR, indicating that the footage showed a clear contact between an Osasuna player and one of the Barcelona players. He explained, "The footage we saw shows a clear stamp on the foot of the Barcelona player, which should have prompted immediate intervention from VAR. It was expected that the situation would be reviewed more seriously, especially since the on-field referee was close to the event, but could not notice the fine details that might be clear in a video replay." Collina added, "The VAR technology exists for this exact reason, to assist referees in making the right decisions in situations that may be difficult for them to see directly. In this case, it would have been better to disallow the goal based on what we saw of the illegal interference, which we regret did not happen." Regarding the unawarded penalty for Lamine Yamal, Collina continued his analysis of the events, noting that the last ball for which Barcelona fans called for a penalty for Lamine Yamal deserved greater attention from VAR. He said, "Referees have a significant responsibility in such critical situations. There was a strong call for a penalty in the last moment of the match, and it was clear that the interference on the young player could have been considered a foul in many cases. The on-field referee and VAR were not at their best in making the right decision at that moment." Collina added, "In such cases where the attack is clear and competition for the ball is inside the penalty area, it is essential that the footage be reviewed carefully. These are not just fleeting moments. These are decisions that could change match outcomes and impact team morale." Regarding Spanish refereeing and the inconsistency of decisions. In response to the criticism directed at refereeing in Spain, Collina said, "Refereeing in Spain includes some of the best referees in the world, but like any system, there is room for improvement. We at FIFA are working hard to develop refereeing systems and standardized criteria across different countries to ensure that decisions are made fairly and consistently. Sometimes we may witness discrepancies in decisions from one match to another, and this is something that needs to be addressed through referee training and improving the use of technology." Collina explained that refereeing in Spain, despite some challenges, remains among the most advanced systems, but he stressed that recent events in the Barcelona match highlight the need to reevaluate how some critical decisions are handled. He confirmed, "We cannot rely solely on human errors. VAR technology exists to correct those mistakes, and we must all work on improving its use in the interest of the game." Future direction for refereeing development. In conclusion, Collina emphasized the importance of collaboration between FIFA and local federations to improve the refereeing system and ensure the best possible level of fairness in matches. He said, "We are committed at FIFA to continually developing refereeing systems. Our goal is to minimize errors as much as possible by enhancing referee training and updating the technology systems that assist them." Barcelona, as a major team, deserves to be treated fairly, just as any other team does. We at FIFA affirm that every match should be managed with the highest level of integrity and transparency. He added, "We welcome any constructive criticisms aimed at improving the system, and we continually work to analyze such cases to ensure that mistakes are not repeated in the future. Referees face immense pressure, but by providing appropriate training and advanced technology, we can achieve a high level of refereeing that satisfies everyone." Conclusion. In the end, Pierluigi Collina demonstrated his support for Barcelona in a professional and objective manner, affirming that the refereeing decisions in the match could have been more accurate, and that the use of VAR should be more effective in such critical cases. Although he acknowledged that errors are an integral part of the game, he pointed out that FIFA is committed to developing refereeing and improving its performance to ensure fair and just matches for all.